bitch, you a bird, you thigh, you learn, you see, I earn, you stop. A word, I shoot, no rim, I'm high, you burn, I'm me, that's him, you nah, that's word.
Cage Fury 132. It's my fourth Cage Fury 132 interview today because this card is stacked. And coming back, second pro fight, Ryan Burgos. Ryan, how we feeling, man?
Good, man. Good. I'm excited to get back in there, man. I can't wait. Can't wait.
First fight in over 2 years when it's fight time.
Yeah.
I guess over 2 years now. So
Yep.
injury, opponents dodging you. Like, where the hell you been, bro?
It's been rough, man. I've been in the gym. But like I had a knee injury, had to take care of that. That set me out for a while, and then just the past couple cards. I have a contract with CFFC.
Yeah.
So it was tough to get those fights in, but it was just tough, man. So we're locked in, we're good to go. I feel good. I'm ready. Can't wait.
Do you actually have a rare multi-fight deal with Cage Fury?
I do, man.
Wow, most people are one fighter, but I mean, that goes to show they're hype with their name.
Yeah. I know that. I think that does speak volumes, honestly. I never really think about it much, but no one else really has that I know of so far. So it's cool. It's cool stuff.
And it was a successful debut 2 years ago in Ben Salem, PA. Now you're coming back to Philadelphia, PA. So, I mean, like,
Yep.
You've been sitting on a win, which is way better than sitting on a loss. But, like,
Yeah.
how hungry are you to actually get back in
man,
there?
it's just I'm still young, but I just want to get my career kickstarted, really, man. Like, so just the idea is to get this fight, get an emphatic win, right, and just take another one, stay active, right, stay healthy, stay active, and that's the only way to get my career really kickstarted, right? So that's what I'm gonna try to do.
And then how do you like, I mean, Ben Salem's not Philly, close enough, I guess, but how do you like that Pennsylvania crowd last time?
Oh, I love it. I love fighting regional. I got a huge family, huge fan base. Got all the Tiger Schulmann people. Like, it's really more than a gym. It's really a family thing. So we'll have me and my teammate Christian McCauley. We'll have a big crowd there, and I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, with both you and McCauley on the card, how many people we thinking?
I really couldn't even tell you, man. There's gonna be a lot of people. I don't even know a number, honestly, but there'll be a lot.
I'm excited, man. And then both you and McCauley are on the card, and I think you're also both coming to our press conference next week. So gonna have some Tiger Schulmann's presence there, and then Varicchio, no stranger to those either. But how do you feel about that? Mainly asking because not only are you thrown back into the cage 2 years later, but now I'm hitting you up for an interview. You're doing other interviews. You got a press conference. So is it all coming on at once really strong, or are you ready for it?
I'm ready for it, man. Like I got the questions like, "Oh, is your first pro fight? You nervous?" Stuff like that. And I never really impacted me. It's always like second nature. So, and seeing what my brother went through, I just know it's coming to me. So it's really hasn't been a factor at all. I haven't even thought about it, to be honest. I'm just gonna do it, right?
I mean, hey, man, you got to.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I was just fighting a Karan Reed, who's actually fighting McCauley, I believe. He was saying how, fighting's fighting, and then it's also like a business. You got to promote yourself. You got to sell yourself. So it's a busy game. It's a busy game outside of the cage, too.
Yep.
And then tell me about Tiger Schulmann's, man. Great gym. Love you guys up there. I overdue for a trip as well, another gym there. But how's camp been?
Sure. It's been great, man. It's been great. We have amazing training partners, right? Amazing coaches. Even having my brother, he's hasn't had a fight in a little bit, so having him there, he's my head coach also. So it's great. It's an awesome atmosphere, super family oriented, and it's just great training always, man. Great training.
And why no Varicchio on this card? What's he up to?
Don't know. He's training though. He's active. He's hungry. That last fight didn't go his way, of course, but I think he could show off more of himself, and he knows that too. So he's hungry. He's gonna be back soon. He's gonna be back strong.
And then with both you and McCauley being on the card, like, does that amp things up in the training room when you guys are sharing a card, training for the same thing?
Yeah, I do. I really do. I mean, I kind of liked I had a couple amateur fights where I was by myself, and I like that too. But having someone like me and Macaulay, we came up together pretty much, as youngins. So it's awesome, and to see how successful he is, how hard he works, and we're right there, man. We're right there, and we'll be on the big league soon.
And then who's
Super
coming?
motivating.
Who's coming in the corner? You got big brother Shane coming?
Yeah, I got big brother Shane, my boxing coach Ray Velez, and then I got my head coach Ron Schulman,
And then
one of the Tiger Schulmann brothers.
oh yeah, one of the OGs, man. One of the OGs.
Yeah, OG, man.
And then I ask fighters often, a lot of fighters, brothers train, sisters train, whatever. I ask them what that's like. But to have your brother be Shane Burgos, who he's a very unique fighter from a fan's perspective. I never talked to Shane, but he's crazy. His style's crazy. He's a savage when it comes to, his fighting spirit and his mentality. Like, what's that like? Living with that guy, knowing that guy, growing up with that guy.
Like I see personally, I don't look at him like that. Like, oh, this crazy. I mean,
Right.
Of course, every time he steps in the cage, it is like that, right? So, it's humbling, honestly, because I feel like I have that in me as well, and I just haven't shown it yet, right? So, I just think like we really do just have a fighting spirit, and to be with someone who's been there, done that, he's fought, he's made it, he was ranked in the UFC, PFL, he's done it, right? He's making his money. It's great, and I'm so grateful for that. Yeah, I don't think about it much, but I'm just grateful for it. I'm just grateful for it for sure.
And helping you train for David Music. What are your thoughts on David? What have you seen from him so far?
I've seen a couple of his fights, and he throws hands. I like it, man. I like the matchup because he's not gonna shy away. He's gonna show up, I believe. So, I like the matchup a lot. I think he's got a lot to offer too. He's not a slouch. He's got a good amateur record. But I just think I'm better than him everywhere, and I'm excited for it. I like the matchup a lot. He's a good opponent.
And then you saw Big Marcel Dorf tweet about you the other day. Like, there's a lot of people very hyped to see you back in there, and a lot of newer MMA fans who actually haven't seen you fight yet, but want to see you fight. So, like, tell them, what can they expect? What kind of style do you bring? What kind of fight do you think this is going to be?
It's constant pressure. And like you saw my last fight, I'm just relentless from start to finish, and I'm gonna impose my will by any means necessary, right? So whether I have to bring the dog out and make it bloody, get nasty, get my hands dirty, or clean sweep, it doesn't matter. It's just gonna be constant pressure.
And then David, unfortunately, can't make it to the press conference. You'll be there. So I like to have both sides of the fight there so, they can chirp or talk. But any message for David, considering he's not going to be there, that I can relay?
I think I just hope he'll be ready, because I'm going to be ready. So I hope he's ready to fight, and I think he will be. So it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one for sure.
And then my last set of questions here before I'll let you get out of here and get back to training camp, whatever else you're doing on this beautiful Friday, my man.
All right. Yep.
Rest of 2024. Talk about that a little bit, because obviously you didn't want to be out for 2 years, and here we are. You're back, ready to go now. So what does the rest of the year look like with a big win?
I'm just gonna go try to get this win. Go visit some family in Louisiana, and then right back to the drawing board. I'm gonna try to stay active, get multiple fights in as often as I can, really, because that's just the recipe. My amateur career, I did 3 fights in 5 months, 3 finishes, and I just felt amazing doing that. It's amateur, it's not the same, of course, but I think I'm my best version of myself when I'm active, and I'm just all in.
Going down to Louisiana, you stopping in Dustin Poirier's spot at all? He's fighting this
I would
weekend.
love to. He's not really in the area where my family's at. I'm in Slidell. He's like Lafayette. I would love to go and train. It's Gladiators Academy. I've checked it out. I'll definitely be there at some point. I would love to do that.
And then what goals do you have with Cage Fury? Like, are you eyeing that belt?
Yeah, man. Honestly, because I have 3 fights with them, and by the end of this deal and 3 big wins, I'm right in there. Especially at the flyweight division, I think I'll be right up there with them. So I know we got these two guys coming up, Bilal and Shamel, right?
Shamel Finley, yeah,
They're
great
yeah,
fight.
they're good. They're good guys. I think I'm right up there with them. So we'll see how that plays out, and then we'll go from there, right?
Flyweight typically, UFC, whatever. It's smaller guys. They don't finish as much per se. So the bigger divisions get more of the hype. But Cage
Yeah,
Fury's 125, dude. It's insane. You got Riley Palmer, Bilal, Shamel, Max Quinones. Like it's an
yeah.
insane pool of fighters. So like, how do you see that playing out? Like, when do you think you're actually going to be fighting for a belt?
Man, I don't. We'll see how it goes. If I get these 3 fights, I'll be 3-4-0, and we'll just go from there. Honestly, take it one fight at a time, and I think I'm better than all these guys, to be honest with you.
And then 2 questions left for me. One, about yourself. For your career, when it's said and done, whatever it be, what goals do you have for yourself? Because, like Shane showed it's possible for UFC and PFL now, and you're showing it's possible. Cage Fury, who's blowing up. There's so many other promotions. Like, where do you want to fight? What do you want to do?
Like Shane, my dream was always to be UFC world champ, right? Everyone wants to be UFC world champ. That's cream of the crop right there. I want to fight in the UFC. There's no doubt about that. There's no getting around that. I think I do see myself there, especially with the division being in the state that it's in right now. And if I keep up these performances, keep up finishes, all that stuff, I see myself there for sure. But seeing firsthand from my brother, it's a cold sport, so you got to make your money. So I'm open to everything, open to everything.
And then just real quick from me, big one this weekend, UFC 302, Newark, New Jersey. Hopefully a spot you'll be making your debut in the area so you can get that Tiger Schulmann crowd. Be awesome, man. But tell me how you think co-main and main event goes down. Start with Strickland and Paulo Costa.
If I had to put money, I'm gonna say Strickland by decision. I think he was just finesse Costa for 5 rounds. I think even with Costa's last fight, I still think he looked great. So I just can't see Whitaker didn't come close to putting him out really. So I just don't think Strickland will. But love Strickland's style. I love both their styles, but I think Strickland will finesse him for 5 rounds.
And then you think you think he's getting that gilly? Think he's getting that guillotine?
I definitely wouldn't say Gilly. If I had to put money, I would put TKO, right? Because I was actually just watching Martins versus Islam, and I'm pretty sure they're both lefties, and I don't remember. He might have an issue with some lefties, right? So we don't know.
That's the
but
guy
if
that
I had
knocked
to put
Islam
money,
out, right?
What was that?
That's the guy that knocked Islam out?
Yeah. Adriano Martins. He's a savage. He's a lefty, awkward style, right? Dustin's got a nasty right hook, good straight left. So, but if I had to put money, I'm gonna say Islam by sub. Unfortunately, I huge Dustin fan. My whole family, like I said, Louisiana, we've always since the day one, we've loved Dustin. So it'll make me so happy to see him win the belt. It would be crazy.
I'm rooting for him too, man. But yeah, those Dagestans, just
Yeah,
different breed,
and
brother.
I'm a huge fan of Islam as well. I love their style. I love his style. I love Khabib's style. Nobody's done it like them. So all the respect to them, really.
And I don't usually do this, but I like this question, so I'm going to do it anyways. Let's say Dana White or Don Davis, whoever, big name NFL promoters, going to watch this card. Why do they need to watch your fight?
Because so another thing I like to bring up, like with my name, right? So they might think these big promoters might think like, damn, we really dropped the ball with Shane, letting him go to a different promotion, get paid. They might. I would think that they would want me because I have that fighter spirit. Like I said, I will put on amazing fights. I really do believe that, and that's what any promoter would want. I can only imagine, right? So I'm your guy, man. I'm your guy. I just get these fights under my belt, and time will tell. So I'm ready.
You just wrote yourself the thumbnail. I'm your guy, Ryan Burgos, UFC. I love him, my man. Ladies and gentlemen, Cage Fury 132, June 14th, Philadelphia. Ryan Burgos, about to go 2-0. I will see you there, my man. Cheesesteaks on me afterwards, all right?
Oh, you're the man, man. I'll hold you to that for sure.
All right, say less, brother.